but now we have the volley bear still trying to find out where it's going to end up.
Yeah, I mean, you expect it to be the jungle, right? Because if not, you would have Rookie probably playing Gwen. Bottom side, we have seen an IG like to make a lot of these 4-man or 3-man dive spot this split.
And remember, you have no Twist of Fate down here unless they want a TP. Shun coming down, and there's the response from Xiaohu up in the top wave, but it's already first blood over to the Draven. Xiaohu joins in at half HP, but Rookie's there as well. Safeguards just in case.
On to Xiaohu. I think it looks very doable. They have the minion wave there.
Depends for Shun here. Sky Splitter needs to connect. The W comes down immediately from the Shy. Stun against the wall. Xiao trying to survive, but it goes over as the Shy takes another turret shot. It is a 1-for-1 trade, which is definitely not good for IG in the end of the day.
Still, you do deny the whole way to Xiaohu, so for the Shy's individual matchup, that feels good, but Xiaohu picks up a kill, RNG getting Drake on the opposite side of the map. Their bot lane, now some of that pressure they were facing is alleviated, so still a lot of silver linings.
Same with Destiny, but look at where Wei is. He walked over a ward. They know he's there. As walking back in, the kick goes back right into the Volley Bear's arm, but he doesn't have Stormbringer. Ragnarok and a flash over the wall. Wei knows that's the free kill, as Rookie can't do anything to stop it.
The Shy, you know, of course, he's Gwen, so he doesn't have flash. Ghost is about to come up.
And Destiny's coming through as well. How does the Shy survive this? The answer is he doesn't, even with needlework somehow. My God, that healing is so huge. Lyric, he doesn't even have any items.
Making the response play on the opposite side. They probably know that Shun is on the bottom half of the map. Rookie hopping in, finds the kick.
And Shun's coming in with Stormbringer. There's no flash because Krine used it before. This time, Rookie's kick nets him a kill. Reacts.
Yeah, that, you know, Wei did miss, but that was still some, like, really nice sidestepping from the Shy, kind of weaving in and out left to right. Is able to get away.
Sorry, and you're right, there was some good sidestepping there. He's up in the top lane. Xiao versus the Shy. Again, Needlework is not up and available, though. And Ignite coming down reduces the healing from the Leeching Lair. It's an easy solo kill for Xiaohu, who's now 3-1.
Lane, you will be the first lane to transition to that objective. So definitely having some positives to it for the side of IG, but what's going to happen is what you see here on our screen, right? RNG.
I'm going to be trying to pick up bottom lane turret. No one to contest, so it will be a trade, however long we waited for it. I think it's important to note as well that Nani putting down some good vision. So
chaos going on anymore.
There's a lot of people on the bench that don't deserve to be on the bench, you know? You and I last night, we're talking about 369. Anyone who thought 3...
Yeah, and Xiaohu might get punished right now, is going too far forward. Wei isn't too far behind.
Let's see, Needlework comes out, level advantage over the Shy, but immediate flash on in against the wall. Xiaohu can't get out, and the Shy picks a massive shutdown up for himself.
On the opposite side, because Rookie is making this play onto the top half of the map. I think both teams have tools to teamfight, right? Because when you look at RNG, they have the Aphelios, you have the peel coming out from Olaf and Leona, you're going to have rapid fire cannon on your to respond.
I mean, you should see this coming. Rookie behind, right there with the ward. Goes golden, but Lucas here as well. Dredge line with the perfect timing. Kick against the wall. Krine gets bullied out as TP from the Shy, just in case. Outer turret goes down. The pick means a lot for Invictus Gaming as well. And they now suddenly have the gold lead in game 1.
Yeah, and really nice.
In the side waves, it's going to be a big item as Xiaohu trying to look for Wink here. Gold card forward, flashed away from the Draven though, but look how deep RNG are and how much damage they've taken. Good little blade there as the backline access. They've kicked Gala. Rookie came out of left field and he might die for it, but Invictus Gaming have the Gwen in full charge with Needlework to slow down. Gold card means nothing. Xiaohu has been stolen away, or rather taking the lease in while Wink is chasing down Ming. But as he goes for his grand run, Invictus Gaming, they've taken down so many members. Another blade comes through. That adoration was 1.1k. And now Xiaohu wants to take him down, but look how deep Lucas is. This support coming through, the Shy on the back end. Wink's not showing yet here. He now comes out right into the Viego. Wink, a little bit suspicious. Will he die? No. Xiaohu gets a reset again. The Shy jumps on in. He gets a heartbreaker. And Viego again. Oh my God, he almost survived. Another busted champion right in front of our faces.
And I can't believe that turned around so bad. So many members of RNG are low right now. IG keeps funneling forward.
Go either way, but we see another engage coming through because Destiny might lock down Wink. He gets a gold card. Second time around that Wink, little bit sus.
And I mean, it's just a story of Wink at this point in time, right? He makes these errors in mid-game where he gets caught out, and it's gonna open up that famous RNG Baron. They love going for plays like this. We've seen it so many times before. Now can IG answer? They do have a ton of AoE damage coming out from the Shy. Shun does have his ultimate available to try and get in there, maybe look for the steal. Rookie has the Dragon's Rage.
2K over the wall, watch for Shun for the Baron still. RNG pull off for now. Gala has all the shurikens. He's in a little bit early, but the smite comes through, and it's Wei who secures it. RNG very happy about that end result, and even Rookie can't get in on this Lee Sin.
And I mean, it's only a 1K gold lead, but things just feel firmly in RNG's control at this point in time. They've been punishing the mistakes coming out from IG. They're going to be able to pick up a mid-turn with the Baron. IG hoping they can find a pick on Wei,
the Shy's going forward. He's doing a lot of damage here with the needlework, but the rest of RNG coming in, and the Shy drops down. Xiao's TP'd in, but he's a Viego. He can find reset, and onto Wink once again, who's walked in. Lucas won't be able to save him. Thank you for the reset. Thank you for the leash on the champion. Xiao again with a very big sword. Will he die to the turret? No, because he's almost half HP again.
And this is at least going to be an inhibitor for the side of IG. They have Baron minions. They can push this advantage to its fullest. I don't think that timers are enough for them to look for an end, but I've been proven wrong before. Shun's still up.
Well, let's see how far it goes. I know you're talking about RNG here, Lyric. They're going to get the inhibitor.
Because you already have crit in your first item. Eclipse is a lot better of a mid-game power spike for Draven because, you know, you're getting all of that lethality from the item. But we haven't been able to see it utilized quite to its fullest with Wink continuously getting caught out.
That's right. I mean, coming back, he died immediately after joining the next fight, and RNG took advantage of that as they're right now taking advantage of the map that is no longer Invictus Gaming's. Game has been even for so long, but this is just blown out. Inhibitor number 2 has dropped, and IG looking for something on the return as Wei. He's not soloed out. Cryne's always there, either behind or with a Destiny available. And just looks so hard for IG to get that pick they want as Wink jumps forward into the wave again. Heartbreaker almost connects as Destiny's there once more. The Whirling Death does damage, but into the backline. Xiao gets the shield here. IG might actually be okay because now Wink can deal out some of the damage. The Shy doing the same on this Gwen. It is a 3 versus 4, but Wink has to go back. The Shy in the middle as well. Down he goes because of Felios. We used to say the same thing that we now say about Viego.
Yeah, and now RG just going to be able to look for the end. I don't think IG in a position to do anything.
Well, this is the last line of defense. Never mind. Wei drops down, but Lucas gets hit by shurikens. Meanwhile, Wink hitting another 80 carry won't be a problem, but the turret, the range as well. Wink runs into Cryne. Everfrost with Zhonya's. He survived. And Royal never give up. Say, IG, you can welcome back the Shy, but baby, we want MSI. Don't forget about us for game 1.
Xiao giving the Shy such a warm welcome for the side of RNG, but Orianna's still not a champion I like too much this split. It feels like she's way too slow of coming online. IG coming out with a much more interesting draft, even bringing out rookies way too far.
Definitely wants to get away from the Zinzal. Spectral Moore is there, but goes into melee range first, wants the knock up, slams him down with Wind Comes Lightning, but Shun is now in a bad place as Wei is running in with a level advantage, and the Shy won't be able to do too much damage. The snip good, and now Cryne's into the middle of it. Rookie's joined in, but what can he get done as Cryne runs into him with hardly any mana? He has to save the Shy, and it's a double 80 carry for the time being as Lucas in the bottom lane is just dead. IG lose 2.
Looks like we're going to get a bit of a scrap. Neither mid laner really has mana, but Cryne does a blue buff.
And a culling as well. Shun gets the follow-up, immediate flash away. Cryne only gets a one-man shockwave, but it is the jungler who crescent guards into an Olaf. That won't matter. Reset starts here from Xiao, who will get the follow-up too. Chains corruption on the back end. Gala and Ming are zoning them away. Rookie Wink can't get into the fight, and now Ming gets a perfect engage and a double kill to boot. Xiao with a lockdown onto Rookie, and Invictus Gaming without a single kill. Well, RNG don't need to worry about the top side. They say, okay, Xiao can back off. He's not going to give anything. We're just going to take first turret blood, and Wink won't be able to catch up with the satchel charge.
Yeah, and they have Herald. They have numerous members bot. Only the Shy is there to answer, so RNG on top of this even going to get another turret to where Xiao, who is able to answer the push up and top side, has his ult available. Probably going to have to back off because there are 2 members there, but RNG going to get a massive win off this trade. Dragon is live as well, so they can just peel off, go take Dragon, starting that Dragon stacking for themselves. And there's nowhere that IG are winning out in this situation.
No, a small trade in the end, but that is not a win, not by far. Wait will start this first Dragon of the game at a very late time of 11 minutes, but look at the gold, folks. 3,000 on the top of your screen, and even Ming has a bounty. He picked up a couple of kills in the fight, while Rookie, he's getting low. That was a pretty close call, as Crine does quite more than I expected. It was Shockwave.
And keep just pulling IG apart.
No. Well, here comes a flash. Predicted. Relentless pursuit, no more. That's just nice. It might be a solo kill, guys. He was at half HP.
Off 2 lanes. They're not playing like a 3-lane style where you can maybe send Shun to the Shy's lane and try to find a pick on sides. You look at what RNG is doing. They're continuously just having numerous members stacked in mid.
5,000 as turret plates now fall.
Yeah, and you might have forced out Xiaohu's TP as well, but you're also losing minions on the top half of the map, so overall losing out a little bit. The Shy might be too far forward.
All right, need to work there. Last TP of RNG as IG now returns to the bottom wave. Need to work keeps him alive, but he's absolutely destroyed. Meanwhile, from multiple fronts, it's Gala who has to burn double summoner. Rookie's chasing him and might get something here. The first kill of IG, no! He has no relentless pursuit. He flashed for that as well. And RNG got Shun on the back end.
And I mean, if IG didn't have one turret, this could have been a potential perfect game coming out from RNG. And yeah, that was just so sad to see from Rookie. Looked for it. Chains of Corruption, actually, I think, is what kept Gala alive. Though that also did have his own flash.
Here we go
Ming
again.
Showstopper.
I mean, Rookie, he doesn't have summoners. He relentless pursued it out of that one, and Ming still holding on for his dear life. Goodbye to Rookie. No matchup safe in this game. 10-0. Royal never give up, bringing the pain to welcome the Shy and IG coming back together.
And it's just so crazy, right? That IG come out, they...
Ragnarok.
Oh, no.
He's dead. He's dead, but can the Shy get a trade kill? Well, Prine's here. Answers no for now, and Lucas nowhere nearby. Blue buff is a small...
So, is even with Xiaohu in CS right now, despite Xiaohu having that massive advantage. We are going to turn back towards the mid lane as that Herald does come out like you stated. Way posturing in between turrets to make sure that no one from IG can walk up, so hoping that they provide, but RNG just not giving them the window.
They're really not, and we have to remember that now that this is sole point, IG have to come check this. IG will have to come deal with this in 5. 10 items second here onto the Ori. Will he have enough damage? The answer for now is yes. Gale Force used. There's the Shockwave. He waited in the end and flashes over the wall, but the blast code, it's gone wrong. Mega Venom Bomb! Wink at least gets the trade. It comes from downtown, but RNG, equal numbers on the board, still a lot stronger.
And now RNG saying, hey, Rookie is down. We are going to look for this trade. For RNG, though, I'm not quite sure that they can look for it. They're going to peel off immediately. So they're just trying to pull them into the pit to look for that engage. They do get Lucas's flash out of it.
They do. That's quite big. If IG want to turn a play, Ming now going to have to walk over a couple of wet water balloons. Ming and Wei here by themselves. IG looking, and that's aggressively from the Shy, who's going to be going for the Nash's Tooth once again. So it's a pick for a pick, and because IG are down, it is a favorable trade considering that they actually got something. And it went to the Ziggs, who is going to be one of the strongest scaling members. And now the Shy's forcing. I think he knew they were there with the face breaker ignite down. Gwen survives for a long time, though. But RNG still have 2 of the litter. Shun goes over the wall. And just like that, the game returns to normal.
And I'm just saying, I would have really liked to see Azanias come out from the Shy. I feel like this game, it even makes more sense than last game round.
Yep.
And then in scenarios like that, right, where you're forcing to go in, you're looking for the engage, you then Zanias, you buy time for the rest of your team to come in.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
He doesn't find it.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
It is worth a shot, but RNG at this point, just too far ahead. Baron, Dragon's coming up in 3 minutes.
Still has more deaths than kills. That is a very impressive stat, and I feel like only he could achieve that. As now against his top turret, in a turret against a Baron. I mean, the Shy standing here alone has to back away while Wei is potentially flanking. And Xiaohu through the mid lane with Baron is going to get the inner in one fell swoop. RNG have taken 2 more turrets, pushed the gold lead here to about 10,000 and then some. And RNG looking for a little bit more.
Yeah, now for IG. They're lucky that they have the wave clear coming out from the Ziggs, but it's still not going to do too much against these Baron up minions. For RNG, they can just play it a bit patiently. IG did a decent job of holding on for that like 5 to 10 minute window, but still, the overzealousness to look for those picks came back to bite them in the end. And Shun taking a ton of damage from Cryan.
I mean, he can't walk up. Everybody's doing damage at this point. Cryan's had a pretty decent game on the Orianna. The comfort picks we talked about that RNG would play towards, it's worked out really nicely in both Game 1, Game 2 as they approach now closer towards the base. Gala pushing up the culling means absolutely nothing until the Mega...
For IG, I'm not quite sure what they do. They don't even have the Mega Infernal Bomb available to look for the steal. So without that, they're just going to back off. They're going to give it over. And they're just going to commit to the...
The Shy has 1,151 kills, but he has 1,262 deaths. The Shy has 111 more deaths than kills. This is definitely a fun The Shy status. Into the backline. Look at Mig. That's a set who forces the flash with a haymaker down. IG can do no right at this point. Ming will die, but IG now trying to kill someone else, which, to be fair, they do. But Viego on the backline getting reset means now you need to run. Dredgeline not connecting. There's the Heartbreaker, though. The Shine, his last legs up the wing, dies as well. Rookie here to watch. And RNG absolutely smacking their rivals on the bottom.
Yeah, and a flanking Lucian just doesn't hit the same Hysterics. Rookie gonna try his best to save the game, but I think this should just be the time where RNG can end.
It was our match of the week, but the only weak people were IG here in this series, while RNG shape up, fly right, go back to comfort, and show us that this team is starting to climb the standings here at the end of week number 4. All 5.
Definitely looks like the Shy. Yeah, definitely looks like the Shy. Fight them early. We need to hit them hard. That's what we saw them try to do against RA. Hopefully we see it here again today, but you can see from their draft that is definitely what they're going for. The LeBlanc coming out for it's been his best champion so far.
Things that can elongate fights and give EDG multiple resets. Instead of play denied, the flash forward though. They're making their move as Viper's run a bit low on mana and Mako's ignited down. First blood over to the core member, but Sandy's low and now Jeje's in, putting very far forward. Viper hitting him with 1, 2, 3 whirling axes. Xiaopeng goes back in, but there's no further threat. Not in time there for the EDG jungler, but giving resources to Sam D is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Really nice overall coming out from putting in Xiaopeng, flashing immediately to guarantee those kills to come through. And this has been typical TT, right? Wherever action happens, it's all about Xiaopeng. He's been the person leading this team to success. Remember, TT was actually the first team to, not the first team, but the most prominent team to take a game off LNG. I think the first team to actually truly stomp LNG, and it was off the back of his Lee Sin performances. So we're going to get a replay here. Zenit play denied, like you said, but doesn't matter. The flash stun comes out. He's going for that Essence Reaver first item, so one variant of that Draven build. Essence Reaver, of course, cheaper than a Mythic. Scout does have his ult available.
And bring a Frost there, but not in time. Bursted down by Xiaopeng. He just goes in for it, calls the bluff.
Yeah, and that topside play, I really like it coming out from EDG. They forced the flash out from Xiaopeng, but JJ hovered around for too long and it didn't end.
Maybe not that play though. Flandre's just caught out once again. The flash already burned. And over to Longqing, there's the Sonic Wave taken. It's just an immediate out here for Xiaopeng. Takes double turret shot.
Andre, I'm not quite sure what he expected when he walked out of the wave. And Viper taking down Sam D. Mako come out for the side of EDG as well. Scout just straight up chilling in the mid lane with the fact of that W in the Aftershock. None of LeBlanc's burst going to mean too much, but Xiaopeng going to look to contest.
No dice.
Not going to throw out the Sonic Wave in time to look for the steal, and JJ is going to guarantee that one.
Scout's locking down, trying to hover between. No Xiaopeng's coming in. It's the Frozen Tomb on himself with the Sonic Wave.
EDG should be able to pick up the spot lane turret relatively soon, even if you just have Viper hover over.
Good change,
Scout.
but blocked by the minion wave. Xiaopeng can't get in. They're going to dive anyway, but Sonic Wave hits true, and it's Xiaopeng who once again gets involved for Fed Draven. Xiaopeng's doing what he can to mitigate. Is sitting on a ward again. There's the Sonic Wave right into Jer. Challenging Smite gets some damage down. Xiaopeng safeguards away. Remember, he doesn't have the flash for the kick, but knocked up. Jer's going to commit the Crescent Guard in. Enough damage has been done, though, as the safeguard comes through. Once again, Mako with the Dark Passage. Beautiful. Fate's Call on the back end, the flanking TP, and Jer drops down. That's not a hook that Mako wants as a Solar Flare. Even better. A Haymaker through the middle. Viper still alive, though. 4 versus 5. TT have numbers advantage, but Mako with the hook and the Heartbreaker down. The Frozen Thralls mean this fight for TT is going to go way downhill. Lockdown is Flandre, who got the reset right onto Another one bites the dust, and EDG can only run forward with momentum on their side.
EDG completely punishing TT's overcommitment, and they're going to keep going. They're still
diving.
have health bars. Flandre going in.
I mean, Xiaopeng was like, I'm going to angle for this, but Viper gets them again. Flandre with another kill. Inna's going to drop as well, and all of a sudden, down 3,000 gold is TT in game 1.
Yeah, and Viper must be feeling so take the long way around to come contest this mid lane prio to force themselves into River and look for that 5v5 against TT.
But Fate's call is not up. For Sam D, that's a big tool as the hook goes a little bit short once again, but right angle as there's the Shirelias into the middle of the fight. They're jumping onto Pudding, who's into the backline, but Viper's not hurt at all. No one can get there yet, tries, but that's not enough damage as the Whirling Death finally returns, and Xiaopeng ready to give over more adoration. Into the backline, Lungqing has bitten off more than he can chew, of course. EDG lose nothing, and once again, blast TT to smithereens.
When you look at TT's comp, you might even think, hey, why aren't they able to win 5v5s? They have double frontline. On the side of EDG, sure, they have a Xin Zhao, they have a Thresh, but it's not exactly the same as actually having a Set and a Leona. But you saw in that exchange, Sam D and can't really get in range to do damage.
Yep.
Everyone on EDG has tools to shut them out. They have so much CC to just lock them down and take them out of the fight.
Threaten yet another objective as EDG have Soul Point going for them. They have this Baron completely blind. They have a 6k gold lead, and that's going to even grow as Scout takes down the last outer turret remaining for EDG as Sandy's already at half HP. Look at Viper playing aggressively in the mid lane because he knows Mako is there for the Dark Passage.
Yeah, TT got to be a bit careful, though, because with the pressure they just made it topside with the vision they just got down, you can expect JJ and Scout to be rotating as they are now. So I'm glad no overcommitment came out from TT because that could have been heavily punished. But
Well,
TT are still looking for it.
They are. They send in the base call with Pudding into the backline on top of Viper, but he's taken no damage. You can't kill this Draven at this point in the game. And as he teleports in, it's going to be a big nah from me. Everybody in. The Heartbreaker on top of the ice. Immediately, it is a frozen heart in reality. Reset and reset here for Viego. And EDG again, 0 deaths.
Hysterics, 10 seconds ago, I said I'm happy that TT didn't overcommit because that rotation would come. But I feel like the problem was TT looking for this setup in the first place.
Okay.
As more AoE.
Well, TT, at least this time, it looks pretty good as Viper sent over the wall. But look, the Callista doesn't matter. Viper still lives. Mako on the backline sectioned off. This could be the best possible fight for TT, but it is still going absolutely horribly as Lungqing versus Flandre. You're not going to win this one here with the Viego, who's now 5-1. And on the backline, Scout says, where are you? Trying to play, and luckily he will be able to play.
At this point, we got to call it. It looks done and dusted for TT. So over a 10k gold lead.
He'll recover while Viper is just soloing away the Baron. He can do this with the Bloodthirster, but it is on a ward, so TT no. And they're coming into range. Look at Viper, he just doesn't care. He's still doing it, takes the Dark Passage, and they've found Pudding. Goodbye, sir. 5 versus 4. I didn't really like the dessert anyway. It's kind of trash. As EDG with numbers advantage now go back to the Baron.
You know, sir, I gotta tell you, Pudding is actually at least a high A-tier dessert.
You are,
you know,
I don't know what you're saying. You're absolutely off your cracker as almost dies. You're pretty much like this LeBlanc lyric. You're delusional, thinking that you could go towards the Baron pit. And as they get mid-lane turret, Baron goes down. On the run. And Flandre's going to try and chase him down.
I mean, he's just dead, Hysterics. He has like 20 HP left. They don't even need... Flandre doesn't even need to do it. So it's actually good for TT, I guess. He gets executed, but still, EDG are positioned to start sieging down the base. They're going to push in. They should be able to get this turret. I wouldn't even be surprised with how long Yez down if they can start rotating over to secure this top side inhib, because Scout's already pushed in mid-wave. Mako's making his way over as well. Flandre's here. So I think one inhib's at least in the cards for EDG at this point.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I would start betting 2 here because EDG are so much up. It's 13,000 gold. I'm not sure if my math is good there, folks. You can question me on that, but look at the damage that EDG are doing here with the AP conversion on Scout. Even has the
Sir,
demolish
it's like
proc.
12.9 thousand gold. Thank you very
man.
much.
Sorry, not to be specific. If I got 13,000, that's my OCE math coming into play.
Actually,
so.
now it's over 13,000, so you're right on the money.
I got there in the end. Maybe this is what EDG going to do. Look for the final play. Heartbreaker spreads them out. Viper doesn't need the adoration stack, but he'll take them in the end. First competitive Draven game, and he is unbeatable. 2-shot of Leona, 2-shot of Set in the end, 2-shot of Lee Sin, triple kill over to the AD carry, who is the best in the region, nay, one of the best in the world. You've heard of the bottom lane across the world that is known as Viper and Mako, and now you see it in action here to dominate TT for game number 1.
And all that stuff that Xiaopeng was talking about with... Yeah, and now we're going to get to see if it happens once again. The first thing that jumps out to me, Xiaopeng bringing out the Rek'Sai. I'm surprised he's still willing to pull this one out, right?
Yep.
High challenger KR Rek'Sai player, but
any leeway for TT to build momentum in this game. In fact, it's Mako's coming in first onto Ye, who has the hijack available, but it's flashed from Mako. He follows all the way. The moon rush, the moonfall, whatever it's called, there's no time for it. This Ye's just dead. Viper's here. Now, True Shot Barrage available as well. Pudding goes for the engage, but he hits a wall. And EG want to follow this up. Ye, watch for his ulti. It takes in 2, but the moonfall from Ye a little bit better as Flandre now on the flank as Scout is getting reset. And in the backline, Viper can't be touched. Lungxing separated from his team. It's a good ulti coming through from the Rek'Sai, but the Void Rush is not enough. And Lyric separate, consume and adapt whoever's left. Putting on the run, Sam D as well. The poke comes through, and TT have just gone down the drain.
Sure, we saw Xiaopeng try and get in there, but they still weren't able to take him down. Viper did have that flash, and Flandre's getting dove.
Yeah, Xiaopeng has the Herald. He wants to make this happen, but first is 3. Flandre still alive. Haymaker under the turret as well. Lungxing walked back in. He walked back in. Xiaopeng almost died as well. 1v3 for Flandre. No problem.
Longxing thought he walked far enough out to drop aggro. Sadly, he was wrong. He was probably just a hair off from actually being able to drop the aggro, so that's really unfortunate for him. We see EDG making this play mid.
And Pudding's just dead. We know it. They know it. And Sam D even sticks around to say, hey, you want another one? Diana Shaw. Moonfall comes through. It's a crescent blow. But TT and EDG are just winning all round.
Yeah, this one is even more of a disaster than game 1 for the side of TT, right? TT, at least in game 1, were able to string together a couple of kills that didn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things with where they were looking for those kills and how they were going about getting them. But hey, at least it bought you time. This time around, not able to find that same lifeline. TT going back to those win conditions that we hit on, right? Making these plays around side lane with your Silas.
Here we go again. Let's fix it this time. Showstopper means he can't do anything with a Haymaker. And that's what you want to see, but unfortunately, already on one item, matching the Rek'Sai in the early game is a bit of an issue.
So every one death they give over, they need 2 more plays.
Yeah. Well, you talked about what has to happen in this game. The team fighting team is smacking individually. And Lungxing, you already said he doesn't have the items to compete. Solo kill. Sit down, Camille. I've got real legs. Scissors don't matter in this game. It's Solar Flare. It's a Void Rush, but no Seeker. And Scout gets yet another reset. He wants to play Rek'Sai once again. And this is the way to do it. Yeah, over the wall, but Viper's waiting as well. He'll take a kill for himself. And EDG can do no wrong.
We see a play down on bot side, and EDG now have the pressure to just keep it going.
Well, I think something's wrong here, Lyric. The dive, pretty easy. At least they get a trade on Mako. A little bit sloppier, but you don't care. EDG are the team that can be a little sloppy at this stage. Scouts out, takes a final turret shot, and it's a double kill in the end. Now it goes up to about 15, 16 times that TT need to get picks. Oh,
I feel like a lot more than that, right? We're at a 6K gold lead.
He can turn this. I don't know why Xiaopeng wants to go in. He's targeted, waiting for the unburrow. And we're going to get another Crescent Strike. 10. And he's big. True Shot Barrage. Goodbye. Xiaopeng. Doesn't matter if Ye was there. It was always going to be your death. A 5-0-7 Diana. And now Ye wants the engage onto Viper. Meanwhile, we're looking at base because, yeah, there's the bottom lane. They have to walk a very long way. And Viper's now soloing a silence. Moonfall flash. But JJ's still there. Of course he's still there. You saw him go into the bush.
Down, looks for it.
Okay, is Lungxing dead? No, Scout actually might be giving over a bounty here, and it goes to the Rek'Sai. So Xiaopeng gets 1,000 gold, but JJ's coming up here to take a little bit more off of him. Mako as well, just in case. The Void Rush already used, and Xiaopeng drops to the dirt. A good attempt here, considering TT have absolutely nothing in this game, but Lyric, I've worked out what it stands for. It's tango time, because every single time TT, they just want to dance.
TT have like taken the honorary 2020 Rogue Warriors mantle of, well,
Yes.
you don't know how they're going to do. Actually, you know how they're going to do even slightly worse.
Viper's just been playing a passive farm game and still keeps up with the Varus, and with this Herald through mid lane, Inhibitor Turret's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, and you know, at this point in time, right, we don't go back to win cons, we don't go back to macro. For EDG, they can just brute force anything at this point. They can group up together as they're doing now. They try to get the charge down.
I'd say it's like 6, right? If you're talking about like a chocolate pudding, you know, one that oozes like, is it chocolate lava cake? That's not pudding, is it?
Tier list?
Okay, well, each to their own, right? I'm not going to take away from anyone's opinion. Pavlova pretty banging up there as well. Scout's going to 1v2, but Lungxing started this. Good little pickup. They've killed Scout. Side lane coming out nicely here for TT, but look at the side of the map as the TP from Flandre. It's going to be matched, and that means TT going to have 3 people down here, but into the wall, never mind. It's only 2 makers joined in as well, and JJ's rolled on down. Oh no, abort mission, folks. TT have lost more.
I mean, they did have 3, right? But instantly, one gets...
And it is by far the best cake in the game. It's all right. Sam D, poured out, or maybe on the other way around. It's actually going to be Flandre here. Takes the Nautilus with him, and Flandre's absorbed up. That True Shot Rush did so much damage, and now, with the teleport in, Scout's got something to say. Can he follow up? You know the answer's yes, but how far is he willing to go? Heartbreaker to close the gap, and Mako wants the Solar Flare to get the kill. JJ on the hunt as well. Xiaopeng's out. And every time TT do this, I have to applaud, even though the game is still hard as hell.
I mean, it's one of those things, right, where EDG are still somewhat going through the proper channel. Like, they're trying to answer their side waves and get vision when they realistically could just do what they're doing now. You can just send 5 members mid. You could probably even die TT at this point, 5 men with a turret, and they can't answer your damage. As you see right there, Longxing goes in, instantly gone. Pudding shouldn't be too far behind.
I like the emphasis on it, but yeah, it's going to die in the end as well. Very hard to cast this one, especially as Australian. Want to say yeah, nah, because nah, yeah in this game falls yet again. And EDG, they've cleaned up everything in an instant. Lyric, 4 people dead. Xiaopeng walking back from the fountain, but we knew this was over. We're kind of playing for KDA at this point. 9-0-10, by the way, on the Diana. Feels like an MVP performance here from JJ on such a good pick in the meta. Xiaopeng brings out his Rek'Sai as they're poking him away, but it's not enough. EDG, top of the standings, and looking so damn good in the LPL.
Even trying to have a bit of fun at the end. Viper almost going down, almost ruining that KDA that he spent so much time.